So I've had this idea for a while now, and that is to drive every major road in Utah. All the interstates, all the freeways, highways, state highways, and go through all the little towns, see everything there is to see here in Utah. I'm born and raised here in Utah. I've been on a lot of the roads. I've seen a lot of national parks. How I got this idea was last year, actually, when Mitt Romney won the senator race here in Utah. On election day, he posted a video talking about his campaign and all the cities and towns that he went to in the state of Utah campaigning. And he did it to a Johnny Cash song, and it was pretty clever. And after watching that, I was like, it could be possible to do this, to do what Mitt Romney did, to travel to all the little cities, go to all these different places, travel all these roads, and get to know the state that I grew up in more.
That reminds me of that old Johnny Cash song. Remember that thing, which is I've been everywhere, man. Cross the deserts, bare man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been to Logan, Ogden, Payson, Ancelina, Layton, Mapleton, Farmington, Antowilla, Bluffdale, Castledale, Riverdale, Evenloa, Sulphurdale, Glendale, Springdale, Tabiona, Jewab, Moab, Kanab, Anemone, Oakley, Murray, Sawgale, and Sandy. I've been everywhere. I've been to Springville, Circleville, Carbonville, Paragona, Orderville, Rockville, Kaysville, Amanilla, Cedar City, Brigham City, Garden City, Evenmona, Lehigh, Nephi, Manti, Annabella, Beaver, Heber, Draper, Hurricane, Santaquin, Huntington. Ever been to Farron? I've been everywhere. I've been to Honeyville, Snyderville, Grantsville, and Aurora, Wellington, Charlestown, Riverton, Indianola, Harrisville, Canaraville, Orangeville, Santa Clara, Spanish Fork, Cove Fork, American Fork, even Zion, Mighton, Morgan, Ephraim, Monticello, Scipio. Went to school in Provo. I've been everywhere.
So on the official state highway map that I'll be using for this trip, you can get it at a lot of visitor centers and rest areas. There's a quote on the back by Governor Gary Herbert. It says, "Great adventures begin with a map and a plan. Utah is bursting with opportunities to explore. Whether you're traveling from the Salt Lake International Airport to one of the 14 world-class resorts, hiking the mighty 5 national parks, or visiting one of the 100 annual festivals statewide, Utah has so much to offer by way of adventure untold. This map will give you a start, but it is ultimately up to you to choose your course on the road. I wish you the best of luck on your travels through the great state of Utah." Governor Gary R. Herbert. Another one of my goals is at the entrance of all the major roads into Utah, they always have those "Welcome to Utah" signs. And we've always driven past them. You always see people out there taking photos, putting stickers on them. I looked it up, and there's 35 major entrances to Utah where they've put in those signs. And just that's another side goal, is to stop and take a photo at every single one of those. So an interesting fact that I found while kind of preparing for this and looking over maps and seeing what it would take is Utah only has one toll road. That's one thing that Utah's not really known for, is toll roads. It's really small. I live pretty close to it. And then we only have one ferry, which is, when I first heard that, I was like, that doesn't exist. But at Lake Powell, you can take a 20-minute ferry ride to across the lake, and it ends up saving an hour off a trip. So that's why they did it. So I think it'd be awesome to go down there. And I've never seen Lake Powell before, but to take that ferry ride. While I was on UDOT's website, I tried to look at the mileage of all the interstates and highways, and you couldn't really find anything. I tried Google mapping it, doing different directions, trying to find the mileage. And I've just come to the conclusion that I don't think I want to know what the mileage is. So right now I have a 2002 Pontiac Grand Am, which will be the main driver for this. It has 109,000 miles, and I'm just looking for it. It's a car that I'm kind of ready to get rid of. I've had it for a while now, so I don't care about the miles being put on it. But I know it's going to be a lot. I know that fuel is probably going to be my number one expense on this trip. So when I've told friends about this idea I've been thinking about, they always ask what's the purpose? Why are you doing this? And I just think it's to, we have the greatest snow on earth. We have the Golden Spike where the trains met. We have national parks. We have lakes. It's everything to do here. People come from all around the world to see what Utah has to offer. And that's one thing I've noticed, going to all these different places, is people love to come to Utah. You see it in a lot of videos, movies, YouTube videos, that people come here. The Bonneville Salt Flats, the Need for Speed race, and I just want to see it all, be a part of it. There's Lake Powell, and maybe at the end I'll meet Mitt Romney, the guy that kind of inspired me to do this. Maybe I'll run for governor. I don't even know. I'm only 24. I don't even know what age you have to be to run for governor. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I should have my first road trip video up pretty soon. I just got back from Memorial Day weekend with my family. We went out to Great Basin National Park, so that'll be the first road trip.